RISERS is a Horizon Europe project developing a roadmap for industrial symbiosis standardization, helping industries turn underused resources into valuable inputs and unlock symbiosis at scale through trusted standards.
The creation of RISERS project, Horizon Europe funded project, was inspired by the fact that while the concept of industrial symbiosis is something that is promising, it is widely unutilized and across Europe. So it was our goal to really understand what are the barriers that really hamper the uptake of industrial symbiosis across Europe to help the resource efficiency and circularity of the European businesses and society as such. And also we understood that really the standards are maybe one of the best tools how to address this gap, and this is while RISERS came to life. The main objective of our RISERS project is to really accelerate and guide how to uptake the industrial symbiosis through standardization across Europe. And there are a couple of goals that really help us to achieve that. We have achieved a lot already in the project. We have started by mapping and better understanding where do we stand when it comes to different priority resources and priority synergies when it comes to Europe. We are looking at different type of standards and standardization frameworks that either need to be further uptaken or changed or maybe even developed when it comes to the support of the industrial symbiosis uptake. We are looking at the work with the policymakers, because through the policy frameworks, this is a way to really make the industrial symbiosis a center of the political debate in Europe. And very importantly, we are also working with different types of stakeholders. We are working with creating the hubs of experts that are bringing together academia, industry, research, standardization bodies in order to really make industrial symbiosis applicable and wider scale across Europe. And last but not least, we are also looking at the research and innovation across Europe and how standardization can support its uptake. It's really putting it closer to the market because this is one of the support frameworks that can really help to achieve the circularity. Standardization is something that is really working on a consensus-based method that helps different stakeholders that are part of the standardization efforts to build the trust among each other. And this is also very much supported by the multiple stakeholders that you can find in the standardization process, such as policymakers, industry, NGOs, different type of research and academia. So therefore, standards are really that common language of trust that we can link together in order to really accelerate the industrial symbiosis in Europe. RISERS brings together different types of stakeholders such as industry practitioners, academia, NGOs, policymakers and standardization bodies, and brings them together in a set of working groups that are really try to be this active and living element of the RISERS Industrial Symbiosis Standardization Roadmap that we are aiming to develop in the project. It builds a lot of collaboration between different sectors that maybe in some cases the actors are not used to, but really we give them this big space for open dialogue with the different type of stakeholders in order to really stress out what is important when it comes to their industry, their sector, but link it also to the other cross-sectoral collaboration, which is many times forgotten when we are looking at the industrial symbiosis, but should stand a lot of times in its core. With RISERS project, we anticipate that the longer-term impact of our project will be the fact that the European industries will be able to keep the resources to stay in a productive use for longer. We also foresee that this will be somehow lead them to the change of their mindset when it comes to their strategic circular management. We also foresee that RISERS project's anticipated impact will be both on the economy and society of Europe, be it when it comes to the future job creation or the resilience of the European industry as such. Of course, when it comes to the economic impact, the important thing is that the project will contribute to European industry in a sense that it will be able to turn waste into value.